The Pearl River Delta in South China's Guangdong province is one of the most economically robust areas in China. However, despite its glamorous urbanization, this traditional water sport that dates back as long as 2,000 years ago has remained as popular as ever. This year's dragon boat races in Guangzhou have already kicked off and will continue through till June 25th. It's estimated that about 800 dragon boats will join the festivities at around 140 different spots. In Tangsha village, 12 teams are invited to compete this year. Although a village-level competition, zealous spectators come hours ahead of the event to secure a place with a good view on the riverbank. The 400-metre race courses have been marked along the narrow canal. The racing boats are required to travel from north to south, pull up a red flag at the turning point, and then sprint back to the starting line. Along with the races, there is also a dragon boat scene, which is less competitive and focuses instead on union and friendship.
We are doing this in order to pay visits to our relatives. We regard our dragon boats in the neighboring villages as our cousins.
Dragon Boat Festival is a time for fun and laughter, and also brings every part of the community together. This is a small village located nearby Guangzhou city. Along the narrow creek is a dragon boat, awaiting competition ahead of the festival. 63-year-old Chen Hanhui has been making dragon boats for 40 years. The dragon boat making industry has survived thanks to the popularity of the annual festival. 1 week before the festival is a perfect time for launching the new boats. 3 boats in Chen's yard are waiting to be delivered. In the decades-old wooden workshop, 3 boats await Chen's magic touch. A traditional dragon boat has a similar shape to a Western canoe. However, these boats are much larger, with some as long as 40 metres, which are streamlined with a narrow beam. The boat has elegant curves at both ends, which allow it to navigate the narrow canals. To steer such a boat, around 60 to 70 paddlers are required. To complete maintenance work on such a boat, it can require the work of up to 6 carpenters and around 20 days.
First of all, we make the keel, then the bottom boards, and then the main side boards. This is a main side board, and then the color plates, which connect the bottom and the benches. After this comes this part, which is called the dragon tendon. Then we'll nail the benches, the interlayer and the floorboard together to form the gunwale. Then it's almost done. All we need next is what we call the dragon ridge.
3 wooden boards are used to connect the long-bodied dragon boats from nose to tail and are fixed using tenon and mortise. The boat is made from hard and heavy Pontiac wood. The tenons are as short as 5 millimeters.
We have tailored the boats to meet the buyer's need. Now the boats are much thinner, and we use screws to fix them instead of nails.
An auspicious time is chosen to worship the gods and ancestors beside the new boat. To the sound of thundering firecrackers, the majestic-looking long dragon holds its head up high and glides into the still water. Chen said that 40 years ago he made only 1 or 2 boats a year. But in the past 7 years, he's made more than 300 dragon boats in total. That's over 40 a year. As a water sport, dragon boating is entertaining as well as healthy. It's become increasingly popular. As the locals have become richer, boating has become a fun and special time of the year. Chen's dragon boats are also sold in other provinces and abroad, sometimes even as far as the United States and South Africa. Chen has now passed on his skills and the business to his 2 nephews. Although there are few young workers in his yard, he doesn't worry about the future of the dragon boat making industry. But Chen is reluctant to employ an apprentice. He prefers to teach his skills to the younger generations of his own family. His nephews, however, think otherwise.